We have been following the news for months now that Warner Brothers has been the subject of a bidding war between Netflix and Paramount, and it's gone to some very interesting places. Paramount filing a lawsuit against Warner Brothers after its bid was rejected in favor of Netflix's, really wasting money on that. I bring this situation up because this week, Netflix backed out of the bidding war, stating that the deal was no longer financially attractive. Following this, Warner Brothers publicly confirmed that they consider Paramount's updated bid to be superior, and it has been announced that Paramount will purchase the studio for a whopping $110 billion. This is a very bad idea that would be problematic for many people in the industry, and I'll explain some reasons why I think this.
Number 1, the effect on their animation networks. I think it goes without saying that this wasn't a merger to support better content and creativity, and will only shelf projects even more so than David Zaslav did, because we all know that animation always gets hit first, and now that Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon are under one roof, that just makes things worse. Remember, Nickelodeon actively killed any show that wasn't SpongeBob if it didn't match said show's ratings off rip. Cartoon Network did this too by basically only airing Teen Titans Go in 2017. Damn, those days were long ago. But it was never as cynical and saddening as Nickelodeon in my opinion. And another important thing to keep in mind is that while pretty much any company has creeps in them, Nickelodeon has a disturbing amount of child predators working at the company. John Cristofalusi, Chris Savino, and need I mention Dan There's Candy in the Van Schneider? Just knowing how corrupt Nickelodeon has become over the years, I'm sure as a result of this merger that Cartoon Network will be infested with creeps soon, like Nickelodeon. I don't want to imagine that it does. I really hope that I'm wrong. Number 2, many jobs will be lost. What a lot of people don't understand is that Paramount legitimately cannot afford so many divisions under its belt with Warner Brothers. It's money that's just not there. So as a result, Paramount is more than likely going to fire basically everyone at Warner Brothers. This also would have happened if Netflix had bought them, but it's important to bring up nonetheless. And you're frankly delusional if you're celebrating Paramount winning this bidding war. Netflix buying Warner Brothers would have been problematic too, but they actually give creative freedom and would have kept the studio's independence. This will not be the case with Paramount. And number 3, Paramount is not financially stable enough to buy Warner Brothers. Let's just look at the facts. Due to their obsession with this merger, Paramount's financial losses rose from $224 million a year ago to $573 million in the fourth quarter of 2025. That rise in a single year. And let's not forget that Paramount Skydance is worth $12 billion. They paid $110 million for Warner Brothers. Do you not see the problem there? They would be in debt for $110 billion. In addition, pretty much any company that merges with Warner Brothers eats pretty big financial losses. When AOL tried merging with Warner Brothers at $182 million back in 2001, it became one of the biggest corporate failures ever, with a $100 billion loss in 2002. When Warner Media merged with Discovery Inc., they also lost tons of money. In the fourth quarter of 2024, $494 million lost. 2025, $252 million. I have a very strong feeling this will continue with Paramount's acquisition. But despite that, all companies will change at some point, one way or another. Roblox is undergoing many losses due to their continued negligence of child safety. It's only a matter of time before these big Hollywood companies have to make a change. Disney's slowly improving, Sony's doing fine, but do they have any other major IPs besides Spider-Man, Men in Black, Jumanji, Ghostbusters, and whatever else? I guess it doesn't matter. However, California could file a lawsuit to block this merger from happening, and I'm just here like, please do that. Most of us want that to happen. Like the video if you agree, and if you want to see me talk about games, movies, and other things, then subscribe.